The Saudi Arabian football revolution began with thunderous ambition, unprecedented financial power, and a clear message to the world: the Middle East was ready to challenge Europe's long-standing dominance in the beautiful game. At the center of this vision stood Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest footballers in history, chosen not only for his goals but for his global influence, credibility, and ability to draw the world's eyes toward the Saudi Pro League. What started as a bold sporting experiment backed by the Public Investment Fund, PIF, has now entered a turbulent phase, and Ronaldo's recent furious outburst at Al Nassr may mark a critical turning point in the project's trajectory. When Ronaldo signed for Al Nassr at the end of 2022, the move was more than just a transfer. It was a statement of intent. Saudi Arabia wanted to rebrand itself through football, positioning the league as a legitimate destination for elite talent rather than a retirement home for aging stars. PIF's acquisition of 4 major clubs, Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahly, was designed to centralize control, stabilize finances, and accelerate competitiveness. Soon after, stars like Karim Benzema, Neymar, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez, and N'Golo Kanté followed. The world took notice, broadcasters paid attention, and social media engagement exploded. In the early months, the project seemed to work. Stadiums filled, shirt sales surged, and global viewership increased dramatically. Ronaldo scored goals, broke records, and became the face of Saudi football. Every Al Nassr match turned into an international event. Yet beneath the surface, cracks were already forming. Footballing success does not grow overnight, and importing stars alone cannot compensate for structural weaknesses, inconsistent management, and a league still finding its identity. Al Nassr, despite having Ronaldo, repeatedly fell short in crucial moments. Domestic titles slipped away, continental ambition stalled, and tactical instability became a recurring issue. Coaching changes, unclear sporting direction, and questionable recruitment decisions frustrated not only fans but also players. For Ronaldo, a player whose career has been defined by winning, discipline, and elite standards, patience began to wear thin. Reports of Ronaldo's frustration had circulated for months, but the situation escalated dramatically this week. According to multiple sources, Ronaldo reacted furiously following another disappointing result, directing his anger toward teammates, the coaching staff, and the club's overall organization. His body language, gestures, and visible rage quickly went viral, igniting intense debate across global media. For many observers, this was not just a moment of emotion, it was a symbol of deeper unrest within the Saudi football project. Ronaldo's outburst matters because of who he is. He is not just another star, he is the cornerstone of the league's international reputation. His presence legitimized the entire project. When the league's biggest icon appears disillusioned, the message sent to other players, potential recruits, and sponsors is deeply damaging. If even Cristiano Ronaldo is unhappy, what does that say about the environment? The Saudi Pro League's strategy of rapid expansion now faces serious questions. Bringing in multiple superstars created massive expectations, but football chemistry, cultural adaptation, and competitive balance were often overlooked. Many foreign players struggled to adjust to the league's tempo, refereeing standards, and tactical demands. Meanwhile, domestic players sometimes found themselves marginalized, disrupting team cohesion rather than strengthening it. Another issue lies in governance. With PIF owning multiple clubs, accusations of competitive imbalance and favoritism have persisted. While central ownership was meant to ensure stability, it also blurred accountability. When everyone answers to the same authority, responsibility becomes diluted. Ronaldo's frustration may partly stem from this lack of clear leadership and long-term planning at club level. The financial sustainability of the project has also come under scrutiny. Astronomical wages attracted stars quickly, but maintaining motivation without consistent sporting success is far more difficult. European leagues offer history, prestige, and competitive narratives built over decades. Saudi Arabia attempted to compress that process into a few seasons. Ronaldo's reaction suggests that money alone cannot replace the psychological drive of meaningful competition. International perception is another concern. European media, already skeptical of the Saudi league, seized on Ronaldo's tantrum as proof that the project is unstable. Critics argue that the league prioritized spectacle over substance, focusing on headlines rather than grassroots development, youth academies, and coaching education. Whether fair or not, these narratives gain power when fueled by visible discontent from the league's biggest star. Yet calling this moment the definitive downfall may be premature. Every major football league has faced growing pains. The Premier League itself struggled with organization and image in its early years. What makes this moment critical is how Saudi football responds. Ronaldo's outburst can either be ignored, worsening the crisis, or treated as a wake-up call to address structural flaws. For Al Nassr, the situation is especially delicate. Losing Ronaldo's trust could mean losing the league's most valuable asset. Even rumors of his dissatisfaction affect commercial partnerships and fan engagement. For the Saudi Pro League as a whole, the lesson is clear: elite players demand elite environments. Professionalism, transparency, and competitive integrity matter as much as salary figures. In many ways, Ronaldo's fury reflects the clash between ambition and reality. He arrived expecting to win, dominate, and build a legacy of trophies. Instead, he encountered inconsistency, instability, and unmet promises. His reaction, while controversial, is consistent with the mentality that made him great. He does not accept mediocrity, regardless of location or paycheck. The coming months will be decisive. If Saudi football leaders learn from this turmoil, invest in long-term infrastructure, empower competent sporting directors, and create a coherent footballing philosophy, the project can still succeed. But if frustrations continue to be papered over with more star signings and marketing campaigns, Ronaldo's outburst may indeed be remembered as the moment when the dream began to unravel. What started as a revolution now stands at a crossroads. Cristiano Ronaldo's furious reaction is not just a personal meltdown, it is a warning signal. Whether it becomes the beginning of the Arab League's downfall or the spark that forces meaningful reform will depend on how seriously that warning is taken.